Boris Johnson, the UK Foreign Secretary, arrives at 10 Downing Street on the 2nd of May 2018. Mr. Johnson was targeted by a prankster pretending to be the new Prime Minister of Armenia. Getty Images, Doré 40 minutes Thursday, May 24, 2018 Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson has been targeted by Russian prank callers impersonating the new Prime Minister of Armenia in footage that has been widely circulated online. In a 18-minute video, Mr. Johnson congratulates the caller on his election victory and converses about the Salisbury nerve agent attack in Syria. He also discusses the possibility of Jeremy Corbyn being influenced by Russian President Vladimir Putin, and vows to continue restricting the influence of Russian oligarchs close to Mr. Putin in London. The prank call has been attributed to Russian pranksters Vladimir Foreign Kuznetsov and Alexei Stolyarov, who are frequently promoted by Russian state media. They previously posed as the Ukrainian President, Petro Poroshenko, in a call with Turkey's Recep Tayyip Erdogan. They also spoke with Elton John, pretending to be Russia's President Putin. The BBC's political editor Laura Kuenssberg reported Foreign Office Minister Alan Duncan's private office gave the callers the number for the Foreign Secretary on his recommendation. Apparently hoaxers talked to Alan Duncan first, and his private office gave them a number for the Foreign Sec on his recommendation. Awkward. Laura Kuenssberg at BB Cleric, May 24, 2018 Boris Johnson's words to the prank callers. Mr. Johnson told the pranksters he wanted to avoid another Cold War with Russia, but that the United Kingdom wished to see better behavior in the international community from Russia. If I have a message to Putin, it's that we don't want a Cold War, but we do want to see an improvement in the way Russia behaves, he said. He added, we will continue to tighten the squeeze on some of the oligarchs who surround Putin, advising the fake Prime Minister Pashinyan to show determination and firmness in dealing with Mr. Putin. Read more. Boris Johnson wants a private Brexit plane to fly around the world to help strike trade deals. He also reacted with surprise to the claim that Mr. Putin had influence over the Labour leader Mr. Corbyn. He asked for more information, before saying, I am sure our intelligence will be listening on this line and they will draw the relevant conclusions. We knew immediately it was a prank. Mr. Johnson also responded to the suggestion that videos of the aftermath of chemical weapons attacks in Syria were staged, saying it seemed very clear that the Syrian regime was behind a chlorine attack, almost certainly with Russian knowledge, in Doma. Mr. Johnson is thought to have ended the call. The extent to which the audio published online was edited is currently unknown. The Foreign Office said in a statement to The Guardian, we checked it out and knew immediately it was a prank call. The use of chemical weapons in Salisbury in Syria, and recent events in Armenia are serious matters. These childish actions show the lack of seriousness of the caller and those behind him. More from Boris Johnson wants a private Brexit plane to fly around the world to help strike trade deals. The government is letting Russian oligarchs flaunt dirty money. In London, MPs claim Boris Johnson to lay a wreath to commemorate the Falklands War during trip to Argentina. iNews https://inews.co.uk